Hi guys, before this video starts I just wanted to make you aware that this video is not going to be the standard career mode video, as for some reason my editing software couldn't locate the files for the R&D, and it won't let me add them back in to edit, so I need to sort that out. I don't really know what's happened, it's annoying I know, but hopefully everything will be okay for the next episode in Monaco. But anyway, that aside, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of my F1 2019 career mode here on the Xbox One. I haven't mentioned that in a video yet. But yeah, I really hope you're enjoying the series. If you have missed any of the videos, I'll link them down below in the description, and the most previous one as well. So we're here in Spain, and to be honest, not one of my favourite circuits, and I'm gonna guess it's not one of your guys' favourite circuits as well, or it might be home Grand Prix or something. But me, just not a fan of Spain, as we get blocked by Hamilton on our first run in Q1. And then I had this with Kevin Magnussen. This is something that I keep encountering this year, is the AI come at you so fast, and you're like on an in-lap or an out-lap, so you let them through, and then they stop to let you back through. And then when you start driving, like when you drive off again, they're back at your ass, and you're like, what are you actually achieving? But, so that was a big issue I had with Kevin Magnussen in our first proper run. Tyres just too cold and we spin, and this was just turning into kind of Mark 2 Baku. To be honest, you might be able to hear some blinds in the background. There is this very, very hot in the UK at the minute. I think it's like 31 degrees or something. So if you can hear them, it's just I got the windows open because it's literally it's too hot. We wouldn't be English if we didn't complain about the weather, let's be honest. But back to qualifying. On our second run, hopefully this can go a little bit better than the first run, and a little bit better than Baku, to be honest. Actually, no, not better than Baku. From like what happened, if you haven't seen Baku, go watch that before you see this one. See, that was the last episode. But we crossed the line, P17, we're going to have to go again. I think I actually set that on the same tyre, like same compound. You know what I mean. So we're going to skip on to the end of the session and go for our second and final run of Q1. And hopefully it's a good one, as I'm literally just stopped to let the Mercedes through, because we don't want to repeat of what happened at the start of the session, because we need to get through. We're only P18. It would be lovely to get another Baku here. Obviously we qualified. You've had enough time if you haven't seen that yet. Obviously we qualified P10, sorry, P10. And then it was a decent-ish race, not for us. Hopefully this one can be a bit better, but we crossed the line. That was P10. We were just saying about P10, we're into Q2. But this Toro Rosso, I tell you, we're starting to upgrade fairly quickly, but it's got some pace. I mean, if there's some of you that are doing a Toro Rosso career, maybe you are, maybe you're not. But this Toro Rosso is quick, especially in the power tracks. That's something that I noticed in videos to come. But this is Spain. It's not really a power track. I guess it kind of is, but it's not as power dependent as some of the tracks we've had so far this season, like Australia. I guess you could kind of say Bahrain is sort of the same-ish as here in Spain. But our first run, only P11. Not that great. As you definitely probably heard that was really loud. But yeah, we crossed the line and we're going to go P14. I don't think we actually improved then. So I'm looking around at my blinds as I'm recording this. But on our final run in Q2, we set a personal first sector, which is good, always good. Hopefully the middle sector is the same. Obviously we're up on the delta by 9/10, I think that is. Obviously, if you're wondering, when I edit these videos, they're literally in a box that I can fit my thumb and my finger in, basically. It's that small. And then obviously when you upload the video, you're like, how are you not seeing that? Like, what you on about? But we're into Q3 yet again, back to back. Q3's P10 again. And to be honest, you weren't that far off P9 of Sergio Perez there. Perez obviously, he's had a decent season, to be honest, so far. In real life and in this season. But some shockers out in Q1. Obviously, no surprise, Lance Stroll. See that straight away. George Russell, Lucas Weber. And for the second weekend running, basically, obviously you get that extra set of tyres when you get into Q3. So basically, by the time I get to Q3, they're the only fresh pair left. So I'm like, there's not, I guess that kind of is me going out on a worn set, but I might as well just wait to the end of the session, give myself long enough though that I can do 2 runs, so that kind of makes up for earlier on in the session. But we've gone wide, and that's the lap. We're going to be starting P10. I think that was Sebastian Vettel, but yeah. I don't know what Jeff's saying. Excellent lap. I think he was still stuck in Baku, to be honest. He was definitely still in Azerbaijan because he weren't watching the same lap I just drove. What was that? What was that? 2 seconds off the pace of Max Verstappen, who's put it on pole. Gee. Was not expecting that. This is like, I recorded this video quite a while ago till now when I'm doing the voiceover, and Valtteri Bottas second as well, and we're absolutely in the rivalry terms beating Lucas Weber, beating Alex Albon. Obviously always want to beat your teammate, which is something that is good. You can see the R&D. I'm not sure how many points we had at the start. After Baku, you have to go back and watch that, or I will, just to suss out what happened at the start. Obviously I had technical difficulties, I should say that, but yeah, let's go to the race.
What does the Spanish Grand Prix have in store for us today, I wonder? I hope we see some tight wheel-to-wheel action down the main straight, circa Mansell and Senna way back in '91, or maybe we'll have a more strategic race here on a track where overtaking can be difficult. The Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya then, a high-speed 2.89-mile circuit which demands an efficient downforce package and bravery on the part of the driver, especially through the blind right of turn 9, which we might just see taken flat this weekend. Anthony Davidson is here with me today, and together we'll be taking you through all the action at the Spanish Grand Prix. It can be hard for the cars to follow each other closely here due to all the dirty air coming off the car in front. So perhaps we're looking at a more strategic Grand Prix. What do you think on that one, Ant?
I'm not too sure about that, Crofty. Yes, it's hard to follow, but if you're brave on the brakes and willing to commit, there are definitely opportunities to be had here, like down into turn 10 after the DRS zone, for example. I don't think this is a race that's going to be decided purely in the pit stops.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Pierre Gasly and Perez, Hamilton, Butler, Magnussen and Brown, Grosjean, Hülkenberg, Lando Norris and Stroll, Weber, Ricciardo, Kimi Raikkonen and Alexander Albon, Kubica and George Russell ends our grid lineup. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So then we're on the grid. It's going to be a nice 2-stop once. I see it's 2-stop in Baku, but we kind of did the wrong 2-stop in Baku. I think looking back on that race now, we could have definitely, once the front wing was in pieces, we definitely could have got to the end on the mediums. I don't think I needed to go to the hards, but at the time I weren't sure. Obviously, heat of the moment, you're like, will they get that far? They definitely could have, I think. But yeah, standard 2-stop. The soft's not really going that far, but as the 5 red lights come on here in Spain, it's lights out and away we go. And I thought the formation lap was on, I forgot to turn it off, so we get absolutely swamped from our P10 position. We've gone backwards. I think, God knows where we are, probably P16 or something. We're going to go down the inside of Lucas Wade. Actually, no, it's Kimi Raikkonen, sorry. Kimi Raikkonen. But up front, the two Renaults side by side, they're kind of biting the nails. But into turn 4, sorry. Max Verstappen still leading the race from Valtteri Bottas, then from the two Ferraris, as we go down the inside there of Kimi Raikkonen, defends us very, very hard to the inside, squeezing us out. We're going to go for a little look, just to show our nose on the inside. As we go through what is the blind, it's turn 9, is it? Turn 10, it's one of those two, I know that. But yeah, we're going to get attacked here, and we're going to go for the dive bomb on Kimi Raikkonen. We're going to squeeze him right off the track. Looking back on that, that was way too aggressive. I thought at the time, I didn't think I was that far back, so I was like, you kind of squeezed me into the apex, I'm going to squeeze you back. So looking back on that, I probably shouldn't have gone for that move, and I probably didn't have the right to squeeze him off the track as we go for the lunge on Lance Stroll. We can't quite get him there, so we'll have to wait. We might go for another lunge, God knows, we might drive in, to be honest. Sometimes Raikkonen's coming back at us now up the inside. We've gone off the track and we've defended him. I mean, if that was actual F1, probably got a penalty for that. You never know with these stewards nowadays. But here we go again. It's actually Perez, sorry. As Perez locks up, going straight on Ish. And actually, he's on the hard, so is he going to try the 1-stop maybe? See how far he can go on the hards. It'd be very interesting to actually see how far it goes if we skip on to lap 5. We're on the back, and we've actually tapped the back of Romain Grosjean, and God knows what he's saying in that helmet. The stuff that comes out of his mouth sometimes. We couldn't get him though. If we skip on to lap 9, I just couldn't get close enough to have a move. No, obviously that's coming from me, who just dive bombs left, right and centre. Just look at China. They're coming into the pits for our first stop. It'll be on to the mediums. One thing, let me know in the comments, have you got used to the tyres yet? Because I haven't. Every time I say like mediums for the tyre compound right now, I instantly think soft. I'm like, I'm saying it wrong, but it's not, it's right. But let me know if you've got used to them yet, because I haven't really. As there's a battle going on ahead between our teammate and Devon Butler, so go on Albon, but he can't do it, and Butler's just made him look stupid and gone straight around the outside of him, and now he's kind of holding us up as we want to get after Butler, because we've got a bit of bad blood, let's just say, not only from F2 but definitely from the last episode when he pipped us on the line. And Albon defending us very hard, pushing us off the track there. We're going to go to the inside. There's probably more room on the outside, but down the inside we go. He doesn't really fight us too hard there, being his teammate. But up ahead, Devon Butler going for the move on Robert Kubica round the outside again. He's definitely took a leaf out of our book from Baku. We did him right round the outside at turn 1. What's the move there by Devon Butler? I mean, I might hate him, but you got to give him some credit for that move. That was good. We're going to go down the inside of Kubica, and he's literally shoved us onto the curb. I'm alongside him. There, I'm literally half a car length being level with his front tyre. He should be giving me space there. And look at this. We're going to dummy Kubica, God knows how many times there. I think that was a good 3-4 times. And we get the move done right round the outside, but now we're after Butler. We're just essentially here, just following him through. Whatever he does, we're going to do, but he's got held up a lot there by Lance Stroll, I think it was. But now Butler is right in our clutches. We're going to fake to the left, go to the right, and fake back to the left again and go right round his outside at turn 1. It's a bit of deep deja vu for us as we get the move done into turn 1, and he's looking at us now as Lance Stroll is ahead of us, so that couldn't have been, it must have been Perez, or I couldn't quite see what car it was, but you can see, look at the tyres, they're graining quite a bit. The left side of the car more worn than the right, which is a bit weird. I'm not really into like that kind of side, that real technical side. As we go to the outside of Lance Stroll, I'm loving these moves right round the outside at turn 1. We get the job done, there's contact, but Max Verstappen is out of the Spanish Grand Prix from pole position. It just seems that whoever gets pole, especially in the last couple of races, they're fixed. That they're gonna get some bad luck. So then out of the pits we come from. I'm not sure what position we were in, but we're out now, and we just got to get these tyres to the end. That's the only goal. Get these tyres to the end. But look who's come up behind us. Devon Butler. There's a million and one things I could call him, but I want to keep this channel kind of PG-ish, sort of. But yeah, up ahead we've got Kevin Magnussen, who we had quite a battle with in Baku, let's just say that. Obviously you'll know if you watched the video. If you haven't, I'm not sure why you're watching this one. But as Sebastian Vettel retires, I definitely was laughing at the time. I'm not really a Vettel fan. But I need to in a separate video, we need to discuss like the Grand Prix. I'll find a time and I'll do a video like that instead of a career video 1 week. But we're on the back then of, as we keep on to lap 32, so we go on to the final lap. As we're on the back now, Sergio Perez, we're going to dummy him, go to the inside and fly past him. In this video I've done a lot of dummies. I was just in a fighting mood, to be honest. It looks like it. Which, for this track, you kind of need to be a bit feisty, otherwise you're just going to sit there following someone. At least you'd have a good look at their gearbox for, 66 laps? Obviously it's only 33 here, or only doing 50%. But it's on the final lap then we are, and Lewis Hamilton unexpectedly wins the Grand Prix. From where he was, I think he was definitely, I know he was behind the top 2, and I think he's behind both the Ferraris at the start, so he's done a very good job to win the race. But we're going to come to the line, and it's only going to be P11, which we still haven't got points. Neither's Albon from that race. And now our eyes turned to Monaco. Obviously some great stories happened at Monaco. Jules Bianchi in 2014, I think it was, when he got that point for Manor. That was amazing, and just the history of Monaco. That will be our kind of go-to race now. We definitely need points.
Outside, cutting underneath, we saw it all today. and it's really nice to see a Grand Prix won in that manner. A race surely that will satisfy the purists today, I think.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
So it's a podium celebration to kick off here. I don't get why they've kind of done the new podium celebrations. Don't get me wrong, I like them, but why does whoever finishes second always look really awkward with the champagne when they're spraying whoever wins, and then third place you don't even see them, they're just kind of on their own, like Kimi Raikkonen would be drinking the bottle of champagne. But that is the race result then. It was actually a good race for once, to be honest. Definitely the best race of the season so far, in my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments below. Lewis Hamilton winning, Pierre Gasly second. He's on a great run of form at the minute in his career. Charles Leclerc getting third. Romain Grosjean is fourth. What am I seeing? But as we go to the constructors, just look at that. We're in kind of like a Williams Big Mac. Me and Albon still yet to score. Obviously after Baku we were bottom, so we've done a bit better this episode. But we still haven't got a point. And look at that as the constructors comes on. Even Williams have a point. Even Williams, they have the worst car on the grid. Our car's like the 7th quickest, and we still haven't got a point. What is happening here at Toro Rosso? Please, someone help me. Give me a contract or something. What did I sign up to? No, I'm joking. But as we look at the rivalry, we're doing well. Both green, like I like to see. R&D, we've got a decent amount of points now. 1,000 points. Over 1,000 points, in fact. But yeah, a lot of teams liking me after that performance. From where did we? Basically, it was a recovery drive, wasn't it? We started 10th, finished 11th. We still went backwards, but the race was good. As here we have a transcript from Lucas Weber. I'm going to let you read that and shut up for a minute. So effectively then, it was just sort of a damage limitation race, especially for Lucas Weber. I don't even know where he was. We've had a nice battle with him at the start-ish. God knows where he was after that. But looking at the R&D, we haven't done too many upgrades. We haven't done too many upgrades, but we are going to do another aero upgrade now. That will help us. It's only a minor, so it will only take a week. Hopefully it comes in for Monaco. Well, it should come in for Monaco, but you know, things can fail. Hopefully they don't. Obviously we've also got our big engine upgrade coming for Monaco as well, I do believe. So I don't think we need to do any more. We just wait and see what happens R&D wise. But we are the third slowest car. We're quicker than Alfa Romeo and Williams, but looking at the you can see the gearbox is fairly worn. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the race. I did recording it, editing it as well. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below. If you like the content and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and so you don't miss a video, don't forget to hit the bell as well to turn on notifications. But until Monaco, goodbye.